Your New Year's resolutions start with a bang. You're already down 2 kilos and haven't had a smoke all week. Friends and family are commenting on how much you're crushing it, and you start to feel like you're finally gaining control of your life. But then life smacks you right in the mouth. You find out on New Year's that your partner has cheated on you, and you instantly feel this crushing wave of depression roll over you. You ditch your healthy meal plan and fill your guts with a delicious cheesy pizza to ease the pain. And instead of hitting the gym that night like you have been, you reach into the sock drawer and grab your stash of cigarettes. Within 1 week, you've gone from feeling on top of the world to giving up all of those New Year's resolutions that you set up and falling straight back into those same old toxic habits. This is exactly why I'm here to tell you your New Year's resolutions are useless. If you're currently struggling to get results in life, then do not, I repeat, do not go make a New Year's resolution. In today's video, I'm going to share a far better way to break this cycle and achieve your goals now. And then share powerful techniques on how you can prevent yourself from falling back into the same destructive patterns. I'm Davie. I run multiple brands that have done over $450 million in sales in just the past 4.5 years. And like everyone else, there were times that I really struggled to set goals and stay consistent until I have achieved them. I found that the best way to achieve results in my life is to create specific and measurable goals and act on them immediately. Then build positive habits around these goals, which make it easy to stay consistent with them. But most people do the complete opposite. You see, this is exactly why your New Year's resolutions never stick. You spend all year resisting the inner urge that's screaming at you to step into your greatness, which not only makes you feel shit, but deepens your bad habits. Then finally, in November or December, you can't bear the thought of the next year being exactly the same. So you create non-specific New Year's resolutions just to make yourself feel a little bit better. But instead of taking action now, you wait a whole 2 months eating Christmas pudding, pushing yourself further away from that goal that you're just about to set, telling yourself that when New Year's comes, it's all going to be different. But the truth is, the people who get results in life don't wait until tomorrow. They act now. And if you took actions immediately, by January, you might have already achieved your goals. Now, I'm not saying you can't enjoy time with your family over Christmas and eat some pudding, but do you really think Elon, Bezos, or any of the high performers wait until the New Year's to act on their future? Of course not. They're ruthless action takers who live in the now. When something is not going right or they see an opportunity, they don't wait for tomorrow. They tackle it right then and right there. When I was failing mining engineering at university, I realized I wanted to run my own business. I loved fitness and was always in the gym. So I decided the best next path was becoming a personal trainer. The next opportunity to enroll and get the qualifications was just in 2 weeks. And if I missed that date, I would have had to wait a whole nother 6 months before I could do it. I didn't hesitate and I took the risk, dropping out straight away and enrolling to become a personal trainer. This was the first step to creating my own successful businesses, learning all the skills along the way. Waiting too long to make the decisions that you know are right is not going to help you win in life. Another one of the biggest reasons New Year's resolutions fail is because most people have no idea that they are setting the goals in the completely wrong way, which causes them to fail and be back stuffing their faces full of Doritos in 1 to 2 weeks. So to make sure you're setting the right goals, here's a simple science-backed formula that you can start today. This technique has been proven to increase your chances of results by 33%. When I was 21, I knew I wanted my dream home. This home needed to be close to the beach, have a gym, allow me to be creative, and be perfect for having friends over and entertaining. I set the goal to achieve this in 3 years. Even though I was doing millions of sales with my ecom brand, I kept living at my parents because I knew I had this goal in mind and I didn't want to settle. This is called a SMART goal, S-M-A-R-T. I don't need to do that, do I?
S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Which stands for specific, measurable, action, relevant, and time-bound. Let's do a quick breakdown of what I mean by each of these. Most people never set specific goals, which creates confusion when you're trying to evaluate your progress. For example, rather than just saying, I want to get healthy, say I want to lose 10 kilograms. This allows you to develop laser focus on the exact target you're trying to achieve. Measurable. Without an accurate way to measure your goals, it can be difficult to know whether you're going forwards or backwards or sideways. In the case of losing weight, without a scale, it can be difficult to know how much weight you've lost. You might also want to do measurements around certain parts of the body to ensure that you're measuring the right thing. Achievable. Creating achievable goals is one of the most important steps to preventing you from quitting. If you go from 0 workouts to setting a goal to work out 5 times a week, that might not be achievable for you. You're setting yourself up to fail. It's better to start small and work your way up to the bigger goals. Relevant. The next step is to make sure your goal is relevant to your overarching vision in life. For example, if you're only trying to lose weight to match how others look on Instagram, you might find yourself getting bored or burning out because it's not what you truly wanted. You just wanted to be happy. Time bound. The last element to this highly effective formula is by adding a time limit to your goal. By saying I'm going to lose 10 kilograms in 10 weeks, you now know exactly what success looks like and you can just lose 1 kilogram a week. Then you plan your diet and exercise accordingly. Okay, so now you know how to set up SMART goals. There's one missing piece of the puzzle that you'll need to learn to ensure that you can stick to them, and that's habits. My favorite book on this is called Atomic Habits. Here are my 6 simple steps to create killer habits. Number 1, start with an incredibly small habit. According to research, willpower is like a muscle. That means that it takes time to build up the strength. If you're trying to increase mindfulness, don't just try to start meditating 30 minutes a day. It's going to drive you insane. Start by just journaling, putting down those thoughts that are really stopping you from having peace. Then the second step is slowly increasing those habits, 1% every single day. Maybe you start meditating on week 2. When you slip up, just get back on track quickly. One of the best quotes I've ever heard that will sharpen anyone's discipline. It's okay to miss one day, but never miss 2 days in a row. We're not perfect, and we are going to have days that we miss. But if you can create a mindset that never allows yourself to miss 2 days in a row, you will be amazed at how fast you can achieve your desired results. The next is coupling. By using an existing habit that we've got, like brushing our teeth, that we're very, very consistent with, and pairing it with another habit that we're trying to learn, we can stick to it much easier. For example, if every morning you brush your teeth, then you go straight into a 10 to 15 minute meditation. Environment. Environment is one of the most powerful tools that make us either stick or lose our habits. There's been studies done on soldiers that went to war that got addicted to heroin. And when they came back, lots of them lost the habit instantly, which was a completely contradicting narrative to what everyone thought about heroin addiction, that once they had it, they could never go back. If you're struggling to meditate or stick to a habit, maybe you need to create a room just for that space and just go into that room and get started. Visualizing success as if you're already there. Let's say you're trying to get fit. Every single action that you do in the day, you should ask yourself, is this what a healthy person would act and do right now? Slowly in your mind, you will become and visualize that healthy person. And the final is be patient. Play the long game. The old story about the tortoise and the hare is true. So don't go too hard, too fast. If you're transitioning from push-ups, going to the gym, don't start with super heavy weights that could cause injury. Start slow and light and you'll make much more progress in the long run. You want to create habits that you can sustain for the long term. That is the goal. So now you know how to create SMART goals and build habits. You just need to stay consistent. Go and take action on this video and start your New Year's resolution today. It doesn't matter if you're watching this video in June or October, just get started. Because the average person only lives for 27,000 days. If you're 20 years old right now, you've already lived 7,300. Life is short and at any moment it could be over. Are you really going to waste another 60 days or more waiting until New Year's to get after your dreams? Yes, it's hard work. Yes, there are going to be times that you want to quit and you fall off. But I promise you guys, it does get easier and it's all worth it. You just need to start. If you want to get started with an online business, go check out our YouTube series where we start a Shopify store from start to finish. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.